Okay, situation. A beam is 350 millimeters wide and has a depth of 700 millimeters. Cover up to the centroid of reinforcements is 80 millimeters. It is subject to an ultimate moment, mu equals 1,165 kilonewton meter. Use Fc prime equals 35 and Fy equals 415 megapascals. Number one, calculate the ultimate moment capacity of the beam for singly reinforced condition in kilonewton meter, assuming that the tensile strain is limited to 0.004 upon crushing of the concrete. Okay, so we are asked, no, for this problem, what would be the ultimate moment capacity? Considering na singly reinforced siya, pero yung tensile strain ng steel ay limited lang sa 0.004. And if you are familiar with the code, etong 0.004 na ito na yung minimum strain natin, no? Na allowed by the code. So ibig sabihin, etong statement na to pertains to the um, maximum, no? Maximum steel ratio. No? It pertains to the maximum steel ratio for this one, number one. So, bali tinatanong sa atin, ano ba yung moment capacity considering na isasagad mo yung pagiging singly reinforced niya. Okay? So, to calculate that, first, we need to calculate the maximum steel area. No? And to calculate the maximum steel area, we need to calculate yung maximum steel ratio from this condition na 0.004. If you are already familiar, you can already memorize this formula, no? For this, for NSCP, NSCP, latest NSCP. Okay? Ang Romax po natin, based on this strain is 3/7, 0.85. Fc prime beta 1 over Fy. Okay? But if you do not memorize that, it's okay kasi kailangan, madali lang naman yung i-derive. No? Una, meron ka lang beam. Okay? Ito yung bakal. Tapos, i-drawing natin yung strain diagram. Di ba ang strain diagram niyan? Ito ay 0.004. Tapos, itong sa concrete strain ay 0.003. Okay? Tapos itong 0, yan yung depth ng neutral axis na tinatawag natin na C. So in this case, yung C na to, ito na yung C max. Okay, maximum na yan. Kasi hanggang 0.004 lang yung ano natin, ano, yung strain sa steel. So pagka nag-ratio proportion tayo, by the way, this is your effective depth. Okay? So mangyayari, we have C max over 0.003, yun yung triangle sa ibabaw, equals sa triangle sa ilalim, that's gonna give us D minus C max, di ba yung length nito, over 0.004. Okay? If you solve for C max, na simplify ko na lang yung discussion, total, dinerive ko na rin naman to sa ibang discussion natin. To simplify this, magiging 3/7 siya nung D. Okay? Tapos, to derive yung steel ratio, manggagaling lang po yan sa C equals T. Okay? So, di ba sa C equals T, meron tayong 0.85 FC prime AB, if you have rectangular section, equals AS FY. Okay? Tapos, para maging steel ratio, divide ka lang ng BD. Okay? So, ito, steel ratio na to. So, we will have, magka-cancel ito. And then divide natin Fy. So mangyayari, we have AS over BD would be equal to 0.85 FC prime A over P, Fy. Ganyan, na? But we know that itong A na to, kung gusto mo mangyari ay maximum steel ratio ito. So kailangan itong A na to maging maximum din. Maging maximum din to. Okay? And what is the maximum depth of compression block? So dito magagaling yon. Kasi di ba ang relationship ng C tsaka A ay yung A ay equal sa beta 1 C. No? So kung max ito, max din ito. Okay, and kung max yun, edi lumalabas, this is 3/7D beta 1. So we can substitute it here. Hence, we will have rho max is equal to 0.85 FC prime, 3/7D beta 1 over Fy D. And as you can see here, magka-cancel yung D. And you will have this particular equation. Okay? So, yan. No? So, dun galing yon sa strain diagram plus yung C equals T. Okay? So, now if we would use that directly, take note lang din na ang binigay sa atin na FC prime ay 35. At dahil 35 yan, yung beta 1 natin, ang sabi kasi sa code, kapag daw yung FC prime natin mas mababa or equal sa 28 megapascals, yung beta 1 should be 0.85. Pero kapag lagpas yan ng 28, okay, yung beta 1 natin is calculated as 0.85 minus 0.05 over 7 times FC prime minus 28. So in this case, pasok yan dito, na? So therefore, dahil ang FC prime ay 35 megapascals, beta 1, we will calculate using this formula. So that's 0.85 minus 0.05 over 7 times 35 minus 28. And that gives us 0.8. Okay? So I think kompleto na. We can now calculate our maximum still ratio. So I'll just use this formula, no? We have 3. Okay, 3 times 0.85 times FC prime times beta 1 over 7 Fy. Okay, so that gives us 0.0245 Okay? And from there, we can calculate our maximum area, still area, no? So, ano ba yun? Di ba, raw BD lang? Raw max BD. Okay, so by the way, for this concrete, ito yung B natin. Tapos yung D natin ay dito na sa gilid, no? Ang overall depth natin is itong 700. Tapos binigyan tayo ng ito, effective cover, no? So, ibig sabihin effective depth ay 700 minus 80. Okay, and that gives us 620. Alright, so therefore, our AS max would be B times D. Ayan. Okay, so 5,333.49. Ayan. Okay? And now that we have that, pwede na natin ba-compute yung ultimate moment capacity. Okay? So, to calculate the ultimate moment capacity, we will need to, di ba, ano to eh? Ito yung compression, ito yung tension. So, pwede ka na mag-moment dun sa centroid ng compression para yung T na lang yung iikot para ito yung area na iikot. Okay? So, therefore, our MU or VMN rather would be equal to phi AS, in this case AS max, tapos Fy, tapos D minus A over 2. Okay, so by the way, Fy ito kasi at lagay ko dito, no? When A is equal to A max, okay, yung strain ng steel ay equal sa 0.004. Okay? And kapag yung strain ng steel ay equal sa 0.004, yung stress sa steel, 'di ba ang relationship ng stress and strain ay yung strain equal sa stress over yung modulus of elasticity. So kapag 'di ba ito ay 200,000, so pag cross multiply mo sa 0.004, ang malalabas ay 800 megapascal. So ito yung magiging actual na stress sa steel doon sa strain na 0.004. At anong sinasabi nito? So dahil ito ay lagpas ng FY, okay, steel yields, no? Okay? However, no, however, 'di ba sa pag-compute natin ng fee, we have to check kung tension, compression controlled or transition zone. Paano nalalaman, no? Compression controlled kapag yung strain ng steel ay less than 0.002. Tension controlled kapag yung strain ng steel ay greater than 0.005. Pero kapag in between, transition failure yon, no? Transition zone. Okay, at itong specific strain na to, nasa pagitan siya dyan, no? So, ibig sabihin, steel yields yan, pero transition failure or transition zone. So, ibig sabihin, we will calculate phi, no? So, to calculate phi, ito simple lang naman, you will just do ratio and proportion. Kasi linear lang naman yung relationship ng ano ng phi, no? At saka ng strain. So, 'di ba dito ang phi ay 0.65 kapag compression control. Kapag tension control, that's 0.9. Okay? So, you can just go to mode stat tapos linear tapos 0.002 tsaka 0.005. Kapag 0.002 ang fee natin, lagay ko sa Y, 0.65. Tapos kapag tension control, 0.9. Ayan. Tapos magre-regression lang tayo. So, kailangan ko X hat. Okay? So, hanapin natin yung para kay 0.004. Ay, sorry, ano pala. Kailangan ko ay Y hat. Kasi sa Y ko nilagay yung mga fee. Ayan. So, that gives me 0.817. Ayan. Okay? So, yun yung magiging fee natin, no? So, kaya nga, di ba, merong tanong, ano po bang ginagamit kapag, kapag maximum na yung steel ratio? Yun bang 3/7 or yung 3/8? So, depende. In this problem, specifically, sinabi kasi na 0.004, no? So, ayun. Kaya yun yung gagamitin natin. Alright? So, anyway, lagyan natin dito. So, phi mn is equal to 0.817. Yung area ng steel ay 5333.49. Again, yung FY natin is nag-yield according to our analysis. This is 415. Effective depth. Our effective depth is 620. Okay, and then ano yung A? So in this case, yung A natin is yung A max na. Okay, A max na kasi yun nga yung question sa problem na to. Ano daw yung pinakasagad na moment capacity na singly reinforced pa siya as allowed by the code. So yung A max natin, I believe hindi natin kinompute, no? So compute natin dito. So 3/7, store natin to. So 3/7 ng beta 1.8 tapos effective depth 620. So that gives us 212.57. Ma-store natin sa B. Okay? So, ayan yun. 21212 over 2. Ayan. So therefore, our moment capacity would be okay, so that gives me 928.59 kilonewton meter. Okay, so that is the moment capacity um at tawag dito when we consider maximum, no, na steel ratio. Okay? Or kapag consider natin na ang strain ay um lagpas or exactly 0.004, no? So, may discrepancy lang yung sagot ko, no? Check natin. By 0.17. Okay. Ayan, tama naman. 415. Okay, so may discrepancy lang. So, siguro kung ginawa natin itong 0.82, ayan. So, lalabas yung 932, no? Kung ano, kung round off ko. Pero in-exact ko kasi, kaya may discrepancy. So, pero ang tamang sagot would be letter D. Okay? Next. Calculate the required area of the tension reinforcement in millimeters squared. So, ano yung required area? Okay. So, now, as you can see, hindi ito yung required area. No? Kulang to. No? Bakit ko nasabing kulang? Kasi nakuha natin na moment capacity na maximum, kumbaga ito na yung maximum para masabing SRRB ay kulang pa doon sa required. Ang required natin na moment capacity is 1,165. So, kulang, no? So, ibig sabihin, magdodoble reinforce tayo, no? So, since is less than our required MU, no? We will design this as doubly reinforced. Okay? So to calculate the additional steel that we need, no? Kunin lang natin yung difference nitong maximum at saka nitong binigay. So para makuha natin yung, kasi di ba ang gagawin natin dyan, yung doubly reinforced beam, pwede nating i-superposition, yung doubly reinforced. Equal lang yan sa singly reinforced, pero ano na to, AS1, na equal sa max, plus yung baka lang. Ayan. No? So, ito yung AS2, tapos ito yung AS compression. Okay? Para nga idea, yung total na moment na dadalhin nito, okay, so let's say ganito yung moment. No? Yung total na moment na dadalhin yan ay paghahatian itong dalawa. Okay? So, yung MU1 equal na to sa MU max. Okay? Bali equal na yan dito. Alright? Tapos balik, makukompute lang natin yung MU2. Tapos we can solve for area ng S2 to complete our tension bars. No? So, kumpitin lang natin MU2. So, yung MU2 ay equal sa MU, no? MU minus um, MU1. Okay? So, kumbaga yung difference. So, that gives us 1,165 minus 928.59. So that gives us 236.41. So yan naman yung dadali nitong couple na to, no? So meron tayo ditong tension, T2, tapos nandito yung compression natin, CS. Okay, so para ma-compute natin yung area sa bakal na pangalawa, mag-moment lang tayo sa C, no? So yung MU2 natin, equate natin sa moment nitong T2. Bali ito. Okay, so that gives us phi T2 times D. Take note, D minus D prime yan, ha? Kasi D prime itong ilalim. Okay, tapos ito effective depth. Okay? So, D minus D prime. Tapos, yung T2 natin is, ano siya, ASFY. So, therefore, we will have 236.41. Gawin natin itong Newton millimeter. And then, our phi as calculated is 0.17. And then, yung T2 natin is AS2 times FY. Ito guys, sure na to na mag-yield. Kasi nga, dun pa lang sa compression bar nag-yield na. I mean, sa singly reinforced, nag-yield na siya, na dito. Okay, that the tension steel yields. Lagyan natin ng para specific. Tension steel yields. Now, base sa ano natin? Base dito. Okay? So, that's why FY na yan. Tapos, times D, 620. Tapos, yung D prime natin, yung ano, distance sa centroid. Itong 80 na to. Okay? Tapos, again, ito ay 415. So, we can solve for AS2. Alright, solving for AS2, we have divide point. So, ito ata yun. P natin. Times 415 times 620 minus 80. Tapos times 1 million. Ayan. So that gives us 1291.75 millimeter squared. Okay? So from there, we can calculate for the total AS. That is just AS1 plus AS2. Okay, total tension bar. So, itong value na to, plus yung AMAX, ito, 533.49. So that gives us 6625.24. Okay? So double check ko lang, ano? May discrepancy kasi. 66, ang sagot dito 6,600. Pero check lang natin. Okay. Kasi nagkaroon na kagad tayo ng discrepancy dito pa lang. No, dahil doon sa hindi tayo nag-round off. Okay? But anyway, that's okay. The best answer would be letter C. Okay? Now, for number 3, calculate the required area of compression reinforcement naman. So, pinapahanap lang guys, itong CS. Okay, so para ma-compute yan, simple lang. Dito sa case na to, dito sa portion na to, magsi-C equals T lang tayo, no? Yun nga lang, we have to verify if the compression steel will yield, no? So, check muna natin. Okay, check. Kasi ito yung ano eh, T2 na equal sa AS to FY. Sure na FY yan. Pero yung sa compression steel, hindi sure na FY. So ASC, tapos ito. Sure, hindi tayo sure kung FS ba or FY. Okay? So para ma-check, mag-ano tayo? Mag-strain diagram. Check if compression steel yields. Okay, again, kung kabisado nyo naman yung formula ng FS, that's 600 C minus D prime over C. No? That's good, no? Kung kabisado mo naman. Pero kung hindi, di-derive mo na lang sa strain diagram. Madali lang naman yan. Okay? So, di ba ito yung compression side ng concrete. So, kunwari lang baliktad. Ginawa ko lang baliktad, Pero let's say ito yun. So, bali, nandito yung natin, zero strain. So, bali, kunwari ganito yung strain diagram. Yan, ganyan. Okay, so etong sa compression steel, hindi natin sure kung ano yung strain. So tawagin na natin na epsilon SC. Tapos dito, alam natin na ito ay 0.003. Okay? Pero itong strain na to, equal yan sa FSC over E. Okay, na 200. Kasi bakal yan eh. So ngayon, i-define natin. Di ba itong distance na to, D prime. Okay, tapos itong distance na to is C. Actually, to be more specific, that is your C max. Kasi nasa tayo. Basta pagka, na yan, pagka um, doubly reinforced, maximum na lagi yung C natin siya yung A. No? So anyway, kapag nag-ratio no portion ka, magiging, unahin ko tong 0.003. So 0.003 over C max. Bali, we are considering this triangle. Tapos, if you consider naman this triangle sa taas, yan, that gives you strain, which is FSC, over E ng steel, over yung height ay C max minus D prime. Okay? Tapos, alam natin na ito 200. Di ba 200 yan? So, kapag kin-cross multiply mo tong 200 na to, dito, lalabas na naman yung 600. Tapos, ito, pag kin-cross multiply mo doon, magiging ganito ang itsura. 600 times C max minus D prime over C max. Ganyan. Which is same lang dito. Okay? So, kumitin muna pala natin yung C max dito. No? So, ang C max ay 3 over 7 ang depth. So, that gives us 265.71. Okay, so now that we have C max, we can now verify if that compression steel will yield. So, kumpitin lang natin. 600 times C minus D prime over C. Ayan. So that gives us 419.35. Okay, and that is greater than Fy na 415. So therefore, compression steel also yields. Okay? So ibig sabihin, Fy lang ito. No? Fy lang yan. Alright, so therefore, kapag kukumpitin na natin yung ASC, magkano lang tayo? C equals T. And that is ASC Fy is equal to AS2 Fy, cancel lang yung Fy. So therefore, that tells us that ASC is also equal to, ito rin, 1291.75. Kaya again, may discrepancy lang guys kasi hindi tayo nag-round off. Pero kung ni-round off niya sa 0.82, lalabas exactly ito, 1266. Okay? Yun yung pinakamalapit. No? Alright, and that's how we answer this problem.